cut off on me. That's okay. We'll just pick up on the last leg to Arizona or run across New Mexico. Got to get everybody back on here that we had. The service was acting a little screwball on the mountain. Ooh, mercy. Fun of it all. Yeah. We on the last leg, I-10 in Arizona. Also over into New Mexico here shortly. Hopefully we're getting back out there. I hope there ain't no more glitches. I hate losing the damn lives like that, but there ain't nothing we can do about it. Boy, somebody got the side-by-side haulers. Lord have mercy. Fun of it all. Y'all sing it. Do, do, do. Another one bites the dust. Do, do, do. Another one bites the dust. And another one down, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey. Nice with me. Yeah, we're about 75 miles from Lordsburg, New Mexico, which is shortly across the New Mexico line, so we rolling. Oh, about somebody driving out there, about a dust devil. Look like a dust devil. Little mini tornado swirling in the dirt. You see a lot of them out here. That's what it is. Boy, he cutting up too. Yes, indeed. A little dust devil tornado on the desert. That shit be too cool. Hey, one day I was running out through here, I seen about 6 or 7 of them. Watched them go all the way across the highway from one side to the other. I know Oh, as soon as we come out that Texas Canyon, though, we passed 3 state troopers in the median. Just as we passed them, one of them lit up. I don't know if it was somebody behind us coming out that mountain or what. We didn't ever see him come out behind us, so we were grateful for that, even though we wasn't speeding. They was sitting there hiding in the cut. Couldn't see them till you get right up on top of them. The other Arizona boys was out in today. Oh boy, he is so fast. Got his bumblebee pipe, his big wing on the back. There goes old big choo-choo train in the desert. All of them cars must be empty. He ain't got but 2 engines in the front pulling it, so it's definitely empty cars. That looks like that's all he's got is those car haulers behind him. Some of them got cars in them. He loaded down. Hopefully part 2 of our live stays uninterrupted. I ain't gonna hold my breath on it. Maybe, maybe not. Good thing is, now that we're away from Phoenix and Tucson, traffic ain't so bad. You get out here on these wide open stretches of 10, it thins out real good. Till you get into places like Demon, New Mexico and La Cruces, it'll pick back up. Going into El Paso, it'll be a nightmare. We're probably going to shut it down around Anthony, Texas. Call it a day, get us a break, get started early. That way we can get on up to Dallas-Fort Worth area and find us somewhere close to park. Be ready to make our Sunday morning delivery. Then see where we go from there. But big difference between northern Arizona on I-40 and southern Arizona on I-10 is there's a lot lot more flatter ground down here in the southern half than there is in the northern half. You're still going up and down grades, but they're not super bad. Because when we came through Tucson, we was at about 2,000 feet of elevation. So we went up and over Texas Canyon back there. That brought us up, son of a bitch. There we go. But like I was saying before, the internet rudely interrupted me. Further east we go, we're going to be steadily coming down off this elevation. So, closer to El Paso we get, the lower our elevation is going to be. We're steadily dropping in elevation. So a while ago when I checked it, we was at 43,000 feet and above. We've already dropped below 43,000 feet. We're at about 42,000 and some change, and we're steadily coming down. We're steadily dropping. According to the bar graph, by the time we come down, we're going to be back down in the thousands, 2,000 range here for too long. It's crazy because you look like you're on pretty much flat ground, but you're not. It's basically an optical illusion on the highway. You ain't got an elevation chart, just set your cruise and watch your speedometer. I just find it interesting how this elevation changes. One minute you're at 6,000 feet, next minute you're at 1,000 feet. It's crazy. Don't mind me, I be thinking about weird shit out here anyway. I be waiting on the damn UFO to come over and zap me out of the seat. Since this area is where the majority of the UFOs are sighted every year, between New Mexico, Arizona, and Nevada, that's another way I know I'm going downgrade because my damn fuel mileage is picking up. I went from 4.9 miles in a gallon going over Texas Canyon. I'm up to 7.1 miles in a gallon already. Which is a good thing. Save us a good little bit on fuel. Especially with this light load. How you doing, Joseph? Good to see you. Welcome to East Arizona, middle of the desert. The closest you can get to hell without going to hell. At least the temperature has dropped off. It was 105 degrees at 10:30 this morning. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon and it's down to 98 degrees. That is a blessing. There ain't nothing out here. I mean nothing. Wide open spaces as far as I can see. Glad you joined us for the ride. We are running from Phoenix, Arizona to Dallas, Texas, so it's going to be a pretty good little run. Potholes out the ass on this nasty, rotten ass road. Yeah, we're about 3 hours from El Paso. Which may put us down for about a 7.5, 8 hour ride for tomorrow. I guess we'll duck off in Anthony, Texas. Hit that love. Once we make it through El Paso, it's a long ways to the next truck stop. I hear you, Johnny. It's been a little minute since we've been down on this stretch. About 10. At least 3 or 4 months. How you doing, legend? I want to kick your translator bar on where I can understand you. This damn road ain't gonna do nothing but get rougher and rougher the closer to New Mexico we get. Trying to stay up out of the potholes. Kinda hard to do. Excuse me. Thank you, bud. We try to. We try to be as safe as we possibly can with all these other nutballs with license out here. Some days it's easier than others. We'll be in New Mexico here in about 30 minutes. Once I park up today, I'm going to try a little something out. I run into another 389 driver over there picking up a load this morning. He showed me something I didn't know about this 389P. So I'm going to check it out. That's with my APU. He says it's got heat on it. You just got to, sometimes it takes it a while to fire up. So we're going to check it out and see. See if we can get it to blow hot air. How you doing, Luigi? Oh yeah. Welcome to the pistachio orchard. You buy pistachios out the store. A lot of them come from right here in Arizona. They got what this little area is called pistachio land. The only trees in the desert is a pistachio farm. Look like all them trees is loaded down too. They probably getting ready for a harvest. They got a big old place here that grows pistachio trees. I like pistachios. They pretty damn good. Y'all can see them. That's what that is off to the left there, a pistachio farm. That's something you wouldn't picture growing in a desert. I'm gonna say that right there. One of the most unique things growing out here in the middle of a desert wasteland. Trying to stretch my pack of cigarettes to Texas because they just too damn expensive out here. I get to Anthony, I can get them for under $10 a pack. Out here, they're $11 to $13 a pack. Yeah, there is, Johnny. That's what's crazy. Come out here in the desert and you see all this shit. We're about 44 miles from Lawrenceburg, New Mexico. They got a scale there in Lawrenceburg. Hopefully we get the green light, we should. We ain't got but 28,000 pounds of freight in the trailer. I know we got a shitload of construction up in over in Las Cruces. It'll be a little minute before we get there because we still 105 miles from Deming. That's right, buddy. That's right, Travis. We got the hammer down. We rolled. We're about 3 hours from El Paso. Another 207 miles. That'll put us down to about 8 hours and some change of getting over to where we're going at tomorrow. That's probably where we'll shut it down, take us a break, get our hours back, and we'll be in Dallas Fort Worth tomorrow afternoon. Try to get up early and roll as fast as we can so we can get through all that construction up through Midland, Texas and Odessa. That's the suck-ass stretch of I-20. Other than that, we just enjoyed the scenic ride across the desert again. Woo-hoo. And hell, West Texas ain't much different than what we're looking at right now. That hay hauler there, he's hauling alfalfa. The only reason why I know he's hauling alfalfa because that's the only hay you bale green. And them bales are green as shit. You can't do Bahia grass like that, it'll get rotten before they can eat it. Damn it, Johnny. Hell, I run through East Texas all the damn time. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I'll get you some water. Get your big bad head out the way. I know. Move. Better drink it too. Drink you some water. You want it, drink it. I don't like putting water in your bowl going down the damn road because you don't drink it. Drink your water. Come on. Drink it. You stuck your face in it and it nudged your water jug. Drink it. That's why I don't like it. Drink your water. I don't leave water in her damn water dish because it'll bounce out and flood the floorboard. Finish it up. Finish drinking your water before we get on some showing up bad road. The closer we get to New Mexico line, the worse this damn Arizona highway is gonna get. It's sad, but so. Them crackheads that built my GPS Garmin got it listed through here as a 65 mile an hour zone, and there ain't no 65 mile an hour zone here. Ain't never been. It's been 70 to 75 for as long as I can remember. Damn sure when I park up, booking me a shower tonight. Or this afternoon. It's time to rinse the crust off the rear end. Oh man, I hate rough ass roads. Even though this Peterbilt rides a hell of a lot smoother than our Freightliner or Kenworth ever did, it still vibrates the shit out of you in some places. Back up over the line, asshole. Shit. Trying to dodge that big ass hole. Then you get over into New Mexico, the damn highway's rough as shit, especially the right lane. But they done passed laws now restricting trucks to the right lane only. Like that has really worked out in other states as far as controlling accidents. They want to be like their big sister Indiana and their big brother California. We ain't got to worry about this Arizona scale, it's closed. At least all the eastbound side is. Westbound's open. But like I said, it's a whole lot different scenery riding down through the lower half of Arizona and New Mexico because you ain't got all them damn grades. It's more flat down here than it is on I-40. Right now we're rolling almost 8 miles to the gallon. But we're getting the shit beat out of us for it. That is for sure. But to stay out of these damn potholes, you gotta hug that white line, but you can't get too far over it. Because there's a little bit of a drop off and it'll pull you over to the shoulder. I heard that, Johnny. I don't know if you could get that old Lincoln Continental to ride smooth on this road or not. I'm just saying. Welcome to San Simon. Some people call it San Simon, but it's San Simon. Last little town of Arizona. I think this is a pecan orchard here. I don't think it's pistachios here. I think these jokers are raising pecans. Or pecans, as some people call it. I call them pecan trees. Something else wouldn't expect to see out here in the desert. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, yeah. Everywhere. They nice, pretty, and green. Alrighty, sorry about that. Brief interruption and moments of silence. How's a buddy of mine hollering at me? He's headed into Oklahoma. He's on 44 somewhere. Got a delivery somewhere between Tulsa and Oklahoma. So I was yakking gums with him for a minute. We are in New Mexico. We're about an hour from Demon, about 2 hours from La Cruces. So here in the next 2.5 hours, we'll probably be shutting it down in Anthony. Get up about 2 in the morning so we can get through El Paso because it's Friday and I am not driving through El Paso at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday afternoon. I will slam my head in the door of this truck before I'm doing that. I'll get up about 2 in the morning, deal with a few of the drunkies on the road where I can get through El Paso without any bullshit. So we're going to run about another 2.5 hours. We're going to call it a day. Try to get us a few drinks, pack of smokes, and all that good shit. And get us a nap, get up and hit it again. And depending on YouTube, if they've got this live process, by the time I leave out, I may do a night live. See how that goes. See how many folks we pick up on across the board. Get our bus back up to the speed limit. I forgot we're out of Lordsburg. We can get back up to our regular scheduled speed limit. Ooh, mercy. Fun of it all. Here comes Super Trucker. California trucking companies. Boy, they lose their minds out here in the rest of the world when they ain't got to do 55. That ain't the one I thought it was. There's another one behind us. He was driving like a butt-fucking idiot. He got pulled in that scale. Served his ass right. We got the green light. Because why? We were doing 65. Not speeding coming into the port of entry. Ooh, boy. Let's see how much elevation we have dropped down since we left Phoenix. Yeah, we still hold about 4,000 feet, 4,200 feet above sea level. Fun of it all. What in the hell was that? always chime in my ear on my headset. We are officially out of Arizona. We in New Mexico. Not much has changed on the scenery. It all looks pretty much about the same all the way across. But when I do get barked up here in the next little bit, I'm going to call breakdown, see if I can't get them to get this shop over here in Anthony, Texas to change this fuel filter out on this truck. Hopefully. Of course, I'm going to lie my ass off, tell them I barely made it into the truck stop. Tell them that I don't think it would make it to Oklahoma City. And they can't divert me to the Midlothian shop because they closed it down and fired all the mechanics. I just tell him I got some bad fuel somewhere. Fun of it all. I've seen some corny ass billboards for advertisement for attorneys. But that one I just seen, it said injured, call the gorilla. Wow. Of it all. Plugging along, no traffic to really speak of. All that'll change once we get into Deming and the Cruces and El Paso. Once we hit them three big towns back to back, it's gonna get retarded. How you doing, 34? Good to see you. Yeah, I was going to tell you, you're going to have to put your translator on now. I ain't too fluent in certain languages. There's a few countries' language I can understand, a few words here and there. Ooh, yes, sir. Time for the rough ride in New Mexico. No RL carrier pulling them wobble wagons, but he ain't RL carrier truck. And this idiot woman from Georgia, don't you do it. Stupid ass bitch. You better take your ass back to Atlanta. Give the man time to get around somebody. She's sticking her finger out, waving at him, telling him to get his ass over. Your stupid, fat, funky, pussy smelling ass would wait till the man got around me to get over. He wouldn't have been in your way. But you trying to run over some damn body with just no Georgia driving funky pussy ass. I can't stand none of them idiots. You trying to run over the man, he's trying to get around me, give me enough room before he moves over. And you gonna jump in the right lane and hold him up even more. And then stick your finger out. She gonna stick her finger out the window going, you about a stupid ass old. And I hope you fuck up and come across this line and be talking about your big funky pussy ass. One thing I've learned, half of them out of that Atlanta area are long on mouth and short on fucking brains. And it better offend somebody old fucking well. Shouldn't be driving around the damn country acting stupid. It's bad enough you do it in your state. Freaking retard. Ooh, boy. And I was wrong. I thought Pistachio Land was back there in the edge of Arizona. But it might be affiliated with Pistachio Land. I guess we've been to come into Pistachio Land. Another big old orchard out here in the desert. container train, 3 engines strong, loaded down. Boy, he got double stacked all the way back. Must be running empty though. He only had them 3 engines. I couldn't get over for that truck because he was dragging, ego here was dragging his nuts. He'd been in that damn hammer lane for about 10 miles. He'd keep running like that in New Mexico. When that state boy sees your ass, he's gonna get you a nice fat ass ticket. Lane restriction violation. See if he's gonna get over in the right lane or if he's gonna hold that hammer. Oh, he's gonna get over now. Well, hello back to you from the United States. Welcome to New Mexico. So you're from Croatia. Okay. I was trying to read where you're from. That's awesome. Well, welcome to Trucking the United States. And all of its glorious wonder. Mercy. See, we get close to, this is what I was telling y'all earlier. As soon as we got close to Demon, New Mexico and the cruises and the traffic, we're going to start picking up. Here it goes. We about 30 minutes from Demon. About an hour from the cruises. Good possibility we'll have an early morning, Saturday morning live. We will see. Still working on catching the reels up on the page. I got another 10 of them up this morning. So I'll try and get at least that up every day until I get caught up. done had a blowout. Damn it, boy. He'll probably be sitting on the shoulder up here unless he got off at the rest area. Hopefully he got off and went in that rest area. It made things a little easier on him and the service tech bringing him a tire. There ain't no telling with some of these drivers. Some of them keep limping it down the road, but I'm going to tell you what, that's a violation right there. Oh, just limping on down the road to the truck stop, blah, 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 or to a shop. DOT sees you, they going to pull you over. DOT you. Write you up for the blowed tire. Gonna put a whole bunch of points against your CSA. Because by the Federal Motor Carriers laws, when you have a blowout, you're supposed to get off the highway immediately. Get the tire repaired before you get back on the road. Not limp it 100 miles down the road. A bunch of crybaby media trolls on my Facebook page making them stupid ass comments. Well, I do it all the time. I said, yeah, you ain't got caught doing it yet. Just wait. I had a blowout in Louisiana, and before I could limp, slow down and limp to an off-ramp that was a half a mile from where I had the blowout, the Louisiana Highway Patrol put me on the fucking shoulder and roped my ass up. So lesson learned. Okay, buddy. That's awesome. I know truck driving up here is a lot different than it is in Brazil. I've been down in your neck of the woods. I've been down in, well, I was down in Venezuela. Probably not far from you, working on Lake Maracaibo. Ages and stages ago. Oh, you drive a tank? Well, hey, brother, my hat's off to you. But I have got to see your country while I was down that way. It's some beautiful, beautiful scenery. I enjoyed it. That's one thing I've always loved to do is experience different cultures and different countries. While I was younger, I took that opportunity to travel a lot of places overseas and out of this country. It was a very worthwhile experience. I don't know what you harassing me for, chick. I got you out in Benson. Don't squint your eyes at me, chickadee. I'll get you out when we get up here. Yeah, brother, I don't speak Brazilian, unfortunately. Ooh, man. Joy is a wide open flat ground as far as I can see. But the view from the camera sums up what you see out here across the New Mexico desert. Hot as it is right now, you ain't gonna see no wildlife. They're all hanging out in the shaded areas that they can find, shaded areas, which ain't very much. It's like 98 to 105 degrees. It is hot out there. We down to 743 miles left out of this run. That's a good 10-hour day right now. Right here. Right now we're fixing to be pushing about 5 hours into the run. Oh boy. Billboard city on the interstate. Can't beat it. Butterfield Station. Butterfield Station fireworks. So you can get fuel, fireworks, souvenirs, jewelry. 24 hours a day up here at Butterfield Station. Handcrafted Indian jewelry, handcrafted Indian moccasins. They got a little bit of it all. They even got a Dairy Queen in there so you can go get some ice cream. Pay $10 for 2 scoops of ice cream at Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen kiss my ass. They got good ice cream, but it ain't worth $10. Not when I can get a damn pint of ice cream for $5. I could bring a blender on the truck, give me a half-gallon of milk, a pint of ice cream, and make my own damn milkshake. A hell of a lot cheaper than it would be to buy it from them. Mercy. How you doing, traveling? Welcome to I-10 East in New Mexico. We're fixing to be in Demon. We'll be probably hitting some traffic here as we get into town. Then we got about an hour to the cruises. In about 30-45 minutes after we get through the cruises, we'll be parking up in Texas. Try to get me some drinks and some ice and all that good stuff. Figure out what I'm gonna eat for supper. May heat up my baked beans and some barbecue chicken. Try that. And they got a big old Petro right here off of this exit. That's about the only major truck stop between Lawrenceburg and Demon that there is. It's a nice place. I've been in it. Probably the cleanest Petro I've ever seen. I was headed out to Phoenix one time in my Freightliner running for Landstar. I had to get a damn trailer tire put on here at this Petro. Lord, that took 40 forever. But they do have a nice truck stop, got an iron skillet restaurant in it, pretty decent. I have had to spend the night there, so I have eaten their iron skillet. Like I say, that's probably the only Pedro you'll get me to stay at and eat at out of all the ones that they got out here. Because that one there I know is in very tip-top condition on the inside. It's a franchise Pedro, and the Native Americans own it. So they keep it up. It's a nice place. Well, another container train sitting and waiting on their turn to go down the line. This some bitch here look like he's a couple of miles long. Got two engines in the middle, so they loaded. Got three engines in the front, two engines in the middle. That's probably about 2 miles of containers. Every one of them double stacked. Coming up to the other end. We're going to see how many they got on the other end. We done seen 5 engines attached to it so far. Look like they got at least 2 or 3 more. They got about 9 locomotives pulling that 2-mile stretch of containers. 3 in the back, 2 in the middle, and 3 up front. No, there's 4 up front, so they got 10 train engines pulling them containers. So yeah, they're fully loaded. Don't worry, Gab, I'm getting on around you, brother. You can blow that son of a bitch up and you ain't gonna run beside me. That's one thing about out west, you'll see these freight trains rolling. They move a lot of freight. But at the end of the line, they always gotta have a truck waiting. Even though these trains haul a good portion of freight across this country, they still gotta have trucks to get them from the train yard to wherever they're going. Oh, I ain't seen a jet ski like that in a long time. some damn throwback 1970, 1980 jet ski. Brand new guardrail. Somebody done hit that son of a bitch. Damn it, boy. That little Mustang come up out of Chihuahua. That's in Mexico. Well, that's what it said on the top of the tag. Excuse me. Damn it, Mr. Car Hauler. You done running it off the road? Well, shit. I seen his tire crash going down through that grass. His ass done run off the road. Oh, I see blue lights in the back. Somebody done got their ass busted. That may be the ambulance, so that may be an ambulance. Yeah, that's the ambulance coming up that Hammer Lane. We're gonna cut our speed a little bit and let this boy get on by. Cause he's lit up, shoulders like he in a hurry. That definitely ain't a good sign. He switched the lights off. Unless he was just misusing his lights and authority to run that speed. That's what it looks like. Cheeky little bastard. Ooh, yes, sir. Good old Demon, New Mexico. We get parked up, get us a shower tonight, get them clippers hold to this beard, be done with it. Try to clean the old face up a little bit. Old Damon's a fairly decent sized town. It ain't super big. Now, if you wanna go to Albuquerque from here without having to go through La Cruces, you can get off here at Demon. I think it's exit 78. I'll know it when I see it, but you can get off and hit a back road that will carry you through a couple of little small towns. And you'll come out on I-25 about 20-30 miles north of La Cruces. You ain't got to go all the way into La Cruces. I use that route a lot whenever I got to get up to I-40 from off of 10. Well, they got the little water park going out there. Hell, that's a good thing. Hot as it is. Them youngins out there having them a ball. I don't blame them. Good place to cool off. Here comes that damn day cab trying to blow it up in the speed zone. You about a crackhead. Of course he knows I'm gonna walk him right back down and pass his ass. Hell, he's struggling to get around that damn low boy. That low boy got a good load on there though. Now front end loader. Fun of leapfrog on the highway. Quit digging in your nose. You ain't gonna find no gold. Nope, I'm in New Mexico right now, but we headed to Texas again. Headed right back up to Dallas. Right now I'm in, just come out of Demon, New Mexico, fixing to be in the Cruces. Now tomorrow we'll be in Texas all day. El Paso all the way up to Dallas. How you doing, Greg? Yeah, there's another dust devil blowing in the desert. Another big old dust devil tornado. You'll see a lot of that shit out here. With the way this wind acts. Seen one earlier today. That little dude was cutting up. Yeah, 389 Peterbilt. Alright, I'm back. That was my wife. Do apologize. She'll probably be calling back in a little bit. She's full of all kind of conversation today. Yeah, gotta love her. She has her moments. And I don't know, Billy Goat. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That's a nice little bumper pull with a toy box in the back. Could use a new paint job. Looking a little rough. We ain't got about another hour or so. We're going to be calling it a day. Hell. After we got off on a bad start for this morning picking this load up. But by the time we do get to where we're going to stop at, we'll be in good shape to make it all the way to Dallas. We'll have probably about an 8.5 hour ride for tomorrow. Give or take. We're going to start at probably about 2 or 3 in the morning, so we'll be in Dallas Fort Worth close to our delivery sometime after lunch tomorrow anyway. Well, actually before lunch. We'll probably be parking up by 10, 11 o'clock, so we'll probably have a sunrise live tomorrow. Be a real early live. We ain't had a bad ride from Phoenix once we finally got loaded up and rolling. Yeah, we had a 4-hour delay in getting loaded, so that sucked. Definitely gonna book me a shower. Go eat first, and then I'm gonna go get me a shower. I'm gonna heat up them baked beans and heat me some barbecue chicken up. Get this stink ball fed. I'm gonna have to get her some doggy food this weekend. She's about ready. She's about ready to get off the road. She said, we've been riding forever, Daddy. It's time to park. It's time to play with Mocha Dog. It's time to play. Give Mocha all your attention. Because I am so attention starved. Nobody plays with me. So you always neglect me, huh? She's sitting over here beside the damn seat so she can get her head petted. You a spoiled rotten little hound, I can tell you that. Old little spoiled rotten hound. Well, I ain't never seen nobody with Landstar logos pulling nothing but a Landstar trailer or their own trailer. And And I know that ain't his trailer. Unless that's a one-time haul. There's a difference. Yeah, apparently they needed them two trailers moved for something. But that was another independent contractor that wasn't with Landstar. Look like they running together. Yes, sir. This traffic is definitely going to start picking up now. We're getting into the cruises. I see a Mashburn Valley transportation truck up ahead of us. They're about the biggest trucking company out of New Mexico. But they got a big black eye a couple of weeks ago down there in Laredo. One of their drivers got caught trafficking people in a truck. I think he's still in jail on a $250 million bond for human trafficking. He had 50 people up in the cab of that damn 18-wheeler going down the road. All up piled up in the sleeper. I say 50, it was probably about 10 or 15. I know they was pulling them out of that truck left and right. Putting them in handcuffs down there on I-35 coming out of Laredo. Come on, Mr. Pickup. You keep dragging your nuts in that GMC and I'm going to show you something. See if I put that blinker on, he speeds his ass up. Oh, he gonna let me out. You could have just sped up, asshole. I was trying to get you around me. They kill me. They want to ride that left lane, but they don't want to drive it. Speed limit 75 and you creeping. Look like he's pulling a new trailer. Got hubcaps on the truck and the trailer. When them clowns gonna learn that is not gonna save you no money on fuel. it looks stupid as shit. Hubcaps on the tandems, hubcaps on the drive. Them damn hubcaps about are like $200 a piece. About $1,600 worth of hubcaps that are a waste of money. Boy, them jokers selling that shit saw them idiots coming. Remember, Mr. Pickup, I tried to get you to get on up around me, but you wanted to slow down even more and flash your headlights, so you're going to have to suffer until we get around Amazon. I'm gonna let him by. I done made him suffer for being stupid. Boy, he getting on that gas now. What you should have been doing to start with, dummy. You two could have been up the road, but you wanted to drag your titties and flash your lights at me to come out. I could have been a dick and just stayed in the left lane to pass this dude. That's right, Billy Goat. See, unlike most folks out here in these trucks, we got the ability to run that amber lane if we choose to. We got plenty of floorboard and pedal left to go. This big red machine don't shut down at no 65, 68, or 70 miles an hour. She'll get on up there and tip the scale over 80 plus. Mr. Undercover. Got the Bobo right there, y'all. With his little government tag and no markings. get there in that amber lane leading the back. He's creeping up y'all's back door, y'all rolling hard. Trying to be mindful. Eyes pretty silver undercover smoky burn. Apparently that fella on the shoulder of the road, that's him walking right there. You got a long walk, brother. I don't think there's anything within 16 to 20 miles of where you at. You better hope you can hitch a ride. Well, somebody done had a blowout. Rubber on the highway. That's the bad thing about this time of the year out here in the New Mexico and Arizona and Nevada areas. The heat is so intense. Them damn recaps come apart quick. There he is. See if it's one of the ones that come blowing by me doing 90. Probably is. Yes, sir. Old rolling wreck. He was rolling earlier. He ain't rolling no more. He was probably doing about 75, 80 when he come around me. That was probably about an hour ago. You can look on these shoulders all through here at all the rubber. This damn heat out here in this desert, it blow them tires up quick. There's the old border checkpoint coming out of La Cruces. The only guy that doesn't got one up right here because they're trying to check everybody out and pass through El Paso because El Paso's right on the damn Mexican line. You ain't gonna get off and go around it unless you exit off about 20 miles before you get to it. Damn dumbass Turbo Suburban with half of a front end going off his truck. Y'all smile, they taking our picture. He rolling through the car lane because he was too stupid to get in the truck lane. They gonna be real happy with you. So you know he don't read and speak English too well because he would have read these big ass signs that says trucks right lane only. But you can get through the truck line quicker than you can get through the car line. Because if the car in front of you, if that canine hits on that car or truck in front of you, you're going to be sitting there until they get them out of the way. There's another recap. But it ain't been a bad day. We got up early and just had a late start because of the screw up between the broker and the planters. We made some pretty good miles today. I could do a 30 and push on a little bit further, but I ain't doing it. I don't want to deal with El Paso in this afternoon. It's best just to wait, slide through El Paso when everybody's at home and off the road. And just do us an 8.5 hour day tomorrow. That way on our recaps, we got plenty of time coming back. We're going to have fun when we get close to Dallas tomorrow, especially on 20. It'll be wackadoodle traffic city. Won't be like last Sunday when we came through Dallas, a deserted highway. That won't never happen to me again, I promise you. we gonna be strolling through La Cruces here in a minute. Now, La Cruces, New Mexico is a big ass town. It's like Albuquerque. I think Albuquerque and La Cruz is probably about the two biggest towns in New Mexico. About like Tucson and Phoenix in Arizona. Flagstaff's pretty good sized town, but it ain't nowhere as big as Tucson and Phoenix. About the smallest town I've been in New Mexico was probably Roswell and a couple others. Lordsburg. Got a big old ass prison out there. Off to the right. They got a single guard tower in the middle of the prison ground where they can see all the way around that dude. Definitely been a good day to ride. We got about 30 minutes and we're going to be in Anthony. Right now we're coming by the La Cruces Loves. And up until they remodeled that dude, I wouldn't even stop there other than to get fuel. They done, Loves have done remodeled it, made that place a lot better. Turned a dirt parking lot into a paved parking lot. Expanded the store. Made it a whole lot better. I usually stop there to get fuel because they're usually cheap. Lordsburg was cheaper than they are. They're 4 cents higher than Lordsburg. But I know that Loves in Anthony is probably knocking $4 a gallon. But we still got plenty of fuel. Yeah, they made that place look good. It was a shithole. Probably one of the worst Loves I ever been in. They wouldn't even order plastic shopping bags to put your stuff in. You had to, unless you brought a bag with you, had to tote it out in your arms. That shit was sad. You got about 30 more minutes to relax your titties, big dog. But that is the town on the Cruces on the horizon. We are dropping off in it. Got a watch dropping off this hill at 65 miles an hour coming down it. And Barney Bapp is usually on patrol down here towards the bottom. Smokey, go lay your ass down. We ain't stopping. Move. I'm gonna tell you, get your big ass head out of my way. Keep riding on that line. I'm gonna put these damn right sides on that line, car. You ain't passing me half on my side of the road, you dumbass. I'm gonna get back home. You decided to speed up at the last minute while I was passing your ass. Can't stand them hoes. They driving slow going down the hill, but I got in the left to pass them. Every time I look back, they right by my damn bumper. So when I speed up, get in front of them and slow back down, they quit doing that shit. Don't be a cheeky asshole. Well, surprisingly, old Barney ain't been out here on the shoulder waiting. If he ain't on the first drop, he's usually right here on the second. Guess they got him busy in town today. Welcome to La Cruces, New Mexico. Now you got an Anthony, New Mexico, and an Anthony, Texas. It's the same town right on the damn Texas-New Mexico line. Luckily, where we're stopping at is on the Texas side. Oh, we doing all right, buddy. How you doing, Trevor? We just rounding up today. Done made it out of Phoenix. On the last legs of New Mexico, fixing to be in the edge of Texas. Get up here and deal with this retarded ass construction through La Cruces. done talking on the phone up here. Got his four ways on. Hopefully we can catch him, get around his ass before we hit the damn freaking construction zone, but I doubt it. He done turned his four ways off. We're gonna tuck him behind him. Now he's gonna race this other driver, and he was sitting there dragging his dick with his fucking four ways on. Old Golden Corral's packed out. Damn it, boy. They must have it going on in that corral. Believe it or not, we come through here one night and had a fucking moron trying to pass me on the goddamn apron of the road thinking it was a second lane. Till he figured out that he fucked up. He thought he was had in his mind that was a lane shift at the shoulder, and this lane were the two lanes right and left. I heard the damn rumble strip going crazy. I looked out my little window on my passenger side door, and this idiot was on the shoulder road trying to pass me. How you doing, Donna? Welcome to La Cruces, New Mexico. A big town in the middle of the desert. We ain't but 30 minutes from El Paso, Texas. I'm actually surprised this Friday. It's afternoon. And the traffic ain't out here stuck on stupid. Very surprised. California reject. Should have stayed there in Cali. Y'all from out of Los Angeles, you better not be traveling somewhere else to protest. I can promise you, these folks over here in the South will kick your ass. You ain't gonna start no shit and burn no shit down over here without getting fucked up. We got something over here between Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee that y'all don't have out in Cali. And that's a bunch of crazy ass rednecks. They just waiting for one of y'all to come do something stupid. Oh, it is. It's a nice place. It's a beautiful town. You get down on them city streets, it is very well kept. At least they resurfaced this part. This was a bad stretch of road through here for a while. They got out here not too long ago and laid some new asphalt down. It's a lot better. Another orchard full of pecan trees. Sandy Lane, Mandel. Hey, Bo, you gonna get hurt out here. You need to get down there on that service road and ride. Somewhere that's your caliber of speed. We are basically calling for today here in about 15 minutes. Alright, God knocker. Better watch that jumping over in the damn lane. Don't go too far, Goofy. driving a 2023 389 Pete. Got an X15 Cummins diesel in it. 600 horses. Not real sure on the exact size of that X15 in cubic inches, but it's a big ass inline six. Yeah, depending on how I drive it. Once you figure out the do's and don'ts in it, keep your foot out of the floor, it doesn't do too bad. We've been holding it between 7 to 8 miles to the gallon this morning on this run, so that's pretty damn good for this big Pete. And that's loaded, so ain't doing too bad. Yeah. Well, I'll let you figure that out. I make right at $2 a mile. And I average 2,800 miles to 3,200 miles a week. So figure it up on about 3,000 miles a week at $2 a mile. And multiply that by 4. I don't really discuss finances on here too much, but I'll give you some figures that you can calculate on your own. I like the color on that Mustang. Not too bad. At least it got the GT and not the V6. Boy, somebody done went and bought a police auction reject. Oh, we would all love to do that, but I'm not doing no deals with nobody. I don't work on that level. I already get a fuel discount through this company that I'm contracted to and my own personal involvement with Love's Truck Stops. So that fuel discount that you're offering me, I'm already getting. And then once I pay the last note on this truck, I'll be able to do what I need to under the hood to make the fuel economy better. But until then, I can't modify that until it's paid for. Well, hello back from the United States there, Germany. Good to see you. I've already got programmers, son. I got programmers. I just can't put them on the truck until the truck's paid for. I got a brother-in-law, an ex-brother-in-law that's a diesel doctor. He can get me another 150, 200 horsepower out this engine and get me another 1 to 5 miles extra to the gallon. You are talking to a certified mechanic. Not only can I drive them, I can work on them. I'm doing pretty good. About to wrap this day up. We're going to get up here in just a little piece here in about another 4 or 5 minutes. We're going to be ducking off and parking it. Get us a good spot because by nightfall, everybody in the grandma's either coming home or parking up. Ooh, me. Well, that's not happening there, partner. That's not happening. So I'm going to give you 2 bits of advice. Go ahead and exit my page right now. I'm giving you a warning. And don't come back on here asking such questions or even trying to sell shit on here. This is not your platform to make $1. I'm not gonna put up with no scamming ass bastard. You was alright until you fucked up. Try to hustle somebody into buying something. So you send him the money, pay for it, and he sends you a box of used pinball machine parts. Now, right now, I'm leaving New Mexico around El Paso, Texas area. Gonna be stopping in a little town called Anthony, Texas. Right now, we're in Anthony, New Mexico. Can't stand a scammer coming on my page. And what kills me is they've scammed so many people that they think everybody's stupid. But I put him in a 24-hour timeout mode. I ain't gonna keep going back and forth with a damn peckerhead that's trying to rob money off people. Don't ask for my phone number. Don't ask for my email. And we'll be all good. You violate any one of them rules, your ass is out of here. My country accent might say that I'm dumb as shit. But my high school and college education says I'm a lot smarter than the average bear. And I didn't get to where I'm at in this world by being stupid. I ain't gonna say I ain't made stupid mistakes. One thing I did do from them stupid mistakes was learn from them and not do them again. I drive a 389 Peterbilt. You just hang tight. When I get parked up, I'll give you a glimpse of it, even though it's dirty as shit. She looks better when she's washed and shined up. But anytime I go out into the desert, I don't bother washing the truck up till I get away from the dusty, dirty environments. Oh yeah, Sherman. He's in a 24-hour timeout. I put him in the corner with his thumb up his ass and a dunce cap on his head. Think that you're gonna dazzle me talking about you want to save 10 to 15%. Dude, I'm already saving 10 to 15% at the pump. And when I get the truck paid off and I put my programmer on it that I already have that you're trying to hustle me out of money for, I'll probably save a lot more. You got 330,000 on her right now. Well, 330. These would be 332,000. She's 2 years old. She's a 2023. Well, it burns a lot of fuel, but I would not call the Peterbilt primitive. This right here is the workhorse of the American highways, brother. You ain't gonna buy no truck over here in the United States that'll bash this Peterbilt. She got more pulling power, more horsepower. She uses a little bit of fuel, but she ain't that bad. The only way she's gonna use a lot of fuel is if you drive it stupid and hold it to the floor all day long. But that's a mistake calling the Peterbilt primitive. But I can promise you, it'll outpull anything they got in Europe. It'll outpull anything that's got in the Middle East or anywhere else. And if I really want to juice it up, I'll go find me an old cat engine from an older Peterbilt and throw it under the hood. Well, I can promise you, brother, this big Pete outweighs that truck. Got more power than that truck, more torque than that truck, and will drag that truck in a tug of war. And I'll let you hook 5 of them up together and pull against me. And I'll drop this old bitch here in granny gear and dump the clutch and just drag you across the street. I've seen them trucks. I've read the reviews on them trucks, and they're not all that. They're riddled with more problems than half of these trucks over here in the United States, these newer ones. It's only noisy right now because of the damn regen's going, clearing the exhaust system. She ain't quite as loud as she can be. If I put a set of straight pipes on it, she'd be really loud.
The traffic light, then take the ramp on the left.
She's not that loud. Look at this dust box pulling this overweight son of a bitch right here. There's basically one of her sister trucks right there. That's a 389P. And in a comparison to looks, she looks a hell of a lot better than that cab over.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Torres Altos Street, then take the first right.
Like we're gonna have our pick of parking. That's good. We can get a front row show today. How you doing, Warren? You kind of catching the tail end, my brother. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. We gonna make this easy today. That sure don't feel like backing up. No gosh. Get over here where we got ready access to the trash cans. Now she gonna sit here and regen, so she gonna be a little loud for a minute. Well, that's true there, you two. Well, these truck drivers proud of his equipment. I'm not gonna knock the fella for being proud of the truck he drives, but I've already looked at the comparison ratios as far as work capacity of trucks between the United States and Europe. And the trucks over here outpull, can haul more weight, and actually last longer than the European version. Especially the older models over here. But gratefully we have made it to where we're parking. We got about an 8-hour, 45-minute ride tomorrow. And that'll be cool. If I wanted to right now, I could do a 30-minute break and run another 4 hours, but we burned damn near 2 of that up trying to get through El Paso. Yeah, I'm not going to do El Paso today. We'll do El Paso about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We done run 428 miles. 6 hours, 43 minutes of driving. We burned 7.5 hours off our clock, so we good. Plus, we did an 8-2 split last night, so I'm a little bit tired. Needing to feed this dog. You're gonna quit harassing me, chick. Don't lick me in my face. She thinks she's gonna get me out for a drag right now, but I'm basically climb back there and start cooking me some food. Then I'll get her out and I'm gonna go take a shower because we gotta get them clippers over to this. Would you stop? We're not getting out yet. Don't lick me in my face. Come over here and say hello to your fan club. Come on. Come here. Come here. Get up here. Come on. Come here. She's losing her damn mind. You gonna come here? Come here. There you go. Come here. Come here. Lord. All she wants to do is play with the rope. Play with the rope. That's all she's wanting to do. She wants her time on the camera. There you go. There's Moki on camera. So your fan club can see you. Would you quit throwing it in the floor? You quit throwing it in the floor, we'd be all right. I know. They don't have no big PARKs for you to get to play fetch in. Quit throwing it in the floor. You hear me? I know. I know. I know. Hey, you better not Ralph in my bed, dog. Big nutball. You imagine an 80-pound lap dog in the truck with you. Because she's ready to play. She knows the day is over with. I know, and we're going to play after I eat. You done tore my bed up again. Why are all my pillows moved around? Why is my blanket balled up? You a turd. She is a stink ball. She always messes my bed up every time I make my bed. Stop. That's enough. That's enough. Stop. Keep sticking that tongue and breathing in my face. I'm gonna pull that tongue off. Stop. Oh, now you gonna come over here and pile on top of me. The 80-pound Chihuahua. Thinks she's a lap dog. You ain't gotta get him a lap. You gonna say hey to everybody and bye? Huh? Calm down. Calm down. You need to calm down. Don't you lick me in the face. Don't you lick me in the face, you big behemoth. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a good one. We begging to get off of here anyway. I'm begging to be something to eat and relax, watch some TV, get me a shower, take this cheese ball out. Would you quit attacking me? Come on now. I know you're more dog than anybody can handle. You are. Get your big ass out of my lap. Not a problem, Frank. Appreciate y'all joining it in. Tomorrow's live's gonna be early. So about sunrise, I'd say about 7 o'clock in the morning, I'll start the live up way early. Cause we should be finished up and in Dallas close to where we're gonna park up at anyway. I hear you, John. But y'all have a beautiful and blessed weekend, and I hope all of y'all enjoy yourselves. We're going to continue this tomorrow, and I'm going to get this phone charged up. And like I said, don't forget, we'll be live early in the morning. So if y'all want to ride the rest of the way through Texas into Dallas, be with us. I'm good, man. How you doing? Kind of caught us at the end of the story, but y'all have a beautiful and blessed day, and hope you come back tomorrow there, buddy. And we'll catch you later.